for me. I want that person.
It's a real good story.
Yes.
No, I'm glad he lived. But the award.
Good point.
I'm switching my answer now. There we go.
I was just gonna say you want it because you're so sweet and it's
Travis.
There's a semi. Game on!
Hello, everybody. So first of all, that intro is always special, but today it's even more special because it's our anniversary, our birthday, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Happy birthday to us. We started in August-ish, about 2 years ago.
Yeah. We're two. We're in our terrible
We're having fun.
That's right.
It doesn't even seem like 2 years.
It doesn't. Time really flies when you're having fun, to be honest. And a lot has happened in these last 2 years. Before we get into it, we want to remind you to subscribe, follow us on YouTube at BOUGIE Sports. That's the best place to go. You can always comment. You can see past content, all that good stuff. BOUGIEsports.net. You can see everything we have going on. Facebook at BOUGIE Sports, on X at The Real SquadPod, or the BOUGIE Sports Squad as well. We do have 2 pages there.
Yeah.
And we have both of our handles there for multiple social media pages. So anyway, back to why we're here. So many good times. So what out of all the podcasts that we've done and all the experiences that we've had together now over the last 2 years, what is your favorite? Give me a couple favorite moments for you that stick out.
I would have to say when we did our own Eras tour, I really like that because we busted out some of our old high school pictures and went throwback. That was super fun. Just doing that. And then I would have to say games that we played when we did the Bougie Chug episodes.
That was good. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Brie. I think I was going to say that the Eras Tour 2 is another one of my favorites as well. I have a couple other things. One, and I don't know why this sticks out to me, and I told you this last week, but for some reason, that episode we did about the Hawk-Tua girl, if I think about it right now, I could literally sob laughing because
I almost forgot about that one.
We were probably one of the first podcasts to really talk about her, or I should say a sports-ish related podcast, right? And then we were showing just clips of some of the funny things that people were doing and saying, and that guy that was singing the Hawk-Tua song. And I could not control myself. I was just sobbing, laughing.
The internet wins every time. There's always somebody that comes out with something freaking hilarious. And
every time.
There was so many memes. So that was a really fun one to cover when it was fresh and fun. So yeah.
I like that we celebrate Halloween every year.
Yes.
We dress up every year for Halloween. We'll be doing that again here shortly. I can't believe it. But I think something that I really love that we do, and we've done it now 2 years, are, in May, our mental health awareness podcast. That's always huge. Lots of people love that. We get a lot of feedback on that one for weeks after, like when people can come back and watch it. It's so great to have people connect with that, and they, feel like they get something from it, which is important.
I have another favorite moment.
Okay, go ahead.
Our first really big guest, Hayden Grove.
Yes.
I would have to say that was one of my favorite moments because, we never really had anybody super famous or anything. He's famous to me. So I thought it was awesome. And he was so nice to take time out of his Cavs game.
Yeah, he was at the Cavs game.
I'd love to have him again. And we have to go to some of his shows.
Yes. And you know what? He's been out in Parma a bit singing.
Really? I need to find him.
Yeah. So let's find him. I'll come out to you. We'll go. You know, but Lysandra getting back in town, that's another
Yes.
huge moment in the last 2 years.
I've been here for 2 months.
I know. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
here at the beginning of June, and I've still been a little bit adjusting. I have moments where I still think of mountain time. So, for instance, my husband and I, we were trying to watch SummerSlam this weekend, and he was like, "We need to get home by 4." Like, what are you talking about, right? We get home and SummerSlam doesn't start till 6, but it's 4 when we're in Denver. So
Yes.
he was freaking out at 4 o'clock. We get home and it's not till 6. So that's always fun. But yeah, it's still, I don't know, the time adjustment. And then I feel like my body had to adjust to going back to sea level, if that makes any sense. It messed me up. I just started feeling somewhat normal.
You know, but when I was out in Colorado last summer, it took me I was coming home when I was finally adjusting to being in the mountain.
Yeah.
You know, your body doesn't know where it is. That's crazy.
Yeah. So my body was all confused for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And, my job wants me to work mountain time hours. So I'm 10 to 6:30, but that's okay. It's still an adjustment. I'm still adjusting to that, but
we'll get you there, girl. Yeah. Now, we had an amazing event this weekend, you guys, and I'm sure you all saw we were posting about it. And we went to the Darius Garland Celebrity Softball game that was at the Lake County Captains, and it was a fantastic event. And I will say, and I'm not, you know, we went to the David Njoku one in June, remember?
Yeah.
And that was a good time, but and no offense to the Browns and the company that runs that event, but they need to take some notes from the Cavs.
Yeah, I had so much fun. I mean, the weather helped too. I mean, it was really rainy, but I think that the Cavs softball game was so fun, and the players weren't so, what was it? The security was a little more like not in your face and separating the players from the people. There was just a lot more interaction. We got lots of pictures too.
Yes. Let's flash those babies up.
Yeah. Yep. I actually, let's see here. Here it is. We got a few.
Just a few. Oh, yeah. You were at training camp too. We've both been to training camp as well. This last couple of weeks. So what did you think of training camp? Because you coming back here, I mean, you haven't been to training camp
ever. Yeah.
So what did you think about that?
Time. It was so fun. It was so full of there was games and food, and my dog is now a barking backer. And then my little one, my youngest, she is a junior backer now, and she's really excited about it.
Good.
But yeah, I've got a Browns fan in the making. I just got to finish converting the rest of the household.
We can do it.
We can do it.
Yeah, and there were some Browns players at this game as well. So I see Joe Hayden there.
Yeah. Coach Kenny, nicest guy ever.
Oh my gosh, I love Kenny.
So sweet.
I mean, and I've spoke to him before games. We've been out on the court before the games, and he's tense. You know, I mean, he's tense at Rocket Arena.
Yeah.
So it was like a different person seeing him in that
element. Yeah.
In that environment, you know? So.
Yeah. Yep. He stopped and took a selfie. You can see that's on the upper right there. Me and Heather. And he was like, he stopped, and then we took the picture. He was like, "Oh, that was such a nice picture." I was like, "Thank you, Coach." Such a nice guy.
I know, he's the cutest. And you know, he has been, I don't know if you've noticed, but he is making his way around to players' events too, which I think is huge.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, he made it to, I think he went to Donovan Mitchell's basketball camp. He went to a couple others camps. I know he didn't go to Max's camp, but I know he went to, no, he did go to Max's camp. He did go to Max's camp, which is in Chicago. I mean, he's been going all over to support these players and things they do in their off time, which I think is huge as a coach.
Yeah. Yep. It builds, he bonds with the players. It builds trust.
Mhm.
And look at this. You and Heather won the auction for the jerseys at the
Yep.
game.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a Max Struz. She got the
Mhm.
Mobley. And you look so tiny next to Mobley.
Yes.
I love
Evan Mobley, I am the size of his actual leg. So like my head goes to the top of his hip and my feet meet his feet. So if you want to know how long Evan Mobley's leg is,
That's
it's
crazy.
the size of me. So yeah. And I've not honestly, oh my gosh, Darius Garland, when I stood next to Evan Mobley, Darius Garland was like, oh my God. And he busted out laughing. I mean, he was like on the ground, rolling around, cracking up, seeing me next to Evan Mobley.
That's
He's
hilarious.
like, that's crazy. It was so funny.
That's hilarious.
It was very, very funny. So tonight, you guys, just so you all know, we are doing things a little differently tonight. We have some guests through the years of the Squad Pod that came on multiple times.
Yeah.
So we tried to get a few more with us, and some people had some commitments going on and couldn't make it. But we still have quite a few that were able to make it. But our first guest, you know him from the Dog Chug, Ohio State's biggest fan, and the man that is personally responsible for making the Dog Chug great again. It's
Yes.
Ed in Columbus.
Well,
Yay!
What's up, ladies? What's going on?
Now that we're so happy to have you.
Well, I am happy. I am glad to know that I was numero uno. And, to the rest, hey, I'm going to try to give a tough act to follow. But you know what? I always say to my fellow Dog Chug companions out there that, I don't always, get the bits out there. Andy, you're going to hate me for saying it. But, hey, I just want to make the Dog Chug great again, like Lana said. But, I brought work with me tonight. And with a little help with Sandra, I think it's time for This is Ed in Columbus with your Squad Pod. Breaking news. Lana left the Darius Garland celebrity softball game wearing the jersey of the home run champ. Was there any more home runs afterwards? If so, don't worry, Stefanski girl. I won't tell Kevin about the maximum effort. Lysandra is back in the land and all is good. Good? Well, good as in Cleveland sports teams are still going to lose, but at least Cleveland got prettier. And finally, happy anniversary, Squad Pod. We don't do anniversaries on the Dog Chug because Andy's a Nazi, Roger doesn't like math, and I would just make it all about myself. Andy is off tomorrow, so tune into the Dog Chug anniversary special starring me. And this is Ed in Columbus with the Squad Pod. Breaking news.
That was fantastic.
Well done, Ed.
That was wonderful.
You know what? Every time, and I say this, pull the curtain back a little bit. I love the Dog Chug. Check us out 10 p.m. tomorrow. Unscripted, because honestly, Lana, I just didn't want to do any work. So unscripted tomorrow.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, my cop out. So check us out where if you comment, hey, your ideas and practically your brain could be part of the show tomorrow because we don't want to bring ours. So, but check us out 10 p.m. tomorrow.
That's right.
Lana, I know, Lana, you've been doing some co-hosting with us. We appreciate you. Lysandra, love to have you on. It's a great time.
I know.
And I'm glad to be on here tonight. So, ladies, hey, whatever you want to do to me, do to me.
Well, you know what? We saved some breaking news that came. I don't know if you really want to call it breaking news, but I mean, the big news right now is they've already said Shedeur Sanders is going to start on Friday.
Yep.
Even though it's a preseason game, it has thrown the fan base into a complete
Tizzy.
I'm excited.
How excited are you?
I'm excited because I didn't even get to see him at training camp. He was out with shoulder soreness the day that I went. So I am very excited to see him play.
Well, I feel bad for you Cleveland Browns fans out there. We're having a little QB battle with Ohio State right now, but I think Julian Sain will be the guy. But you know what? Hey, I put out a video of me throwing for about 3 minutes on July 4th, so I don't know about the soreness, but I'm sorry you didn't get to see Shador. I'll say this. I've been a whore for Shador. I think this is, injuries happen. Supposedly, I don't know what's going on in Cleveland, but you got to get this kid on the field. It's excitement. It is sports entertainment. I know you got your WWE, which is scripted. We will be unscripted tomorrow on the Dog Chug, and football obviously is not, believe it or not, what people think. If you're Kansas City fans, maybe it is scripted, but having Shador come out there is what this fan base needs. And nothing beats a good old QB Twitter X kind of battles that you've had. You've had the Baker Bro Wars. You've had the Sean and the Dick Riders, as I've called them. But now we got Shador, and but I'll say this: I think the kid has talent, and I can't wait to see him play.
Yeah,
I can't either. What do you two think about now bringing on Huntley? So now we have another body in the bag.
Sandra, I'll kick this off to you. You can have this one.
It absolutely makes no sense. What are they? 6 quarterbacks if you include 4. I'm not saying the name, by the way.
No, we don't say that name here.
No, we don't say that name here. We don't talk about number 4. No.
Mm-mm.
But I don't understand the move. That just tells me that somebody is going to probably get traded or cut, or something's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But just based on what I see, I didn't really think Dylan Gabriel looked really well. When I went to training camp, he didn't look really good.
Well, I always like to bring a different perspective to the show, and I am actually happy Tyler Huntley is back with the Browns. Why, you say? Why? Because I am a 45-year-old man that still loves the Jersey Shore. So when Tyler Huntley got back on the Browns, I went into my son's room, who's 15. He's a Browns fan now. I don't know. I cursed him. But I woke him up, kind of like Paulie D would with the megaphone. I said, we got the SNOOP. Snoop Huntley is back. And you know what? I know Tyler Huntley's been in the league for a while, and he's a Pro Bowler. Okay. But when I found out that his nickname was Snoop Huntley, SNOOP, I'm down with that, product of the Chronic and Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg back in the 90s, by the way. So I went into my son's room and just like, we got the SNOOP. And that's how much fun I'm going to have with it, because I don't think it means much. But you know what? It gives Browns X something to talk about, and that's why I love being a Browns fan.
Oh, yeah. We always find something to make light of it, or not even make light of it, or just something to make it fun. I mean, you have to have a sense of humor as a Browns fan. Let's be real.
Oh my gosh, you do. I know. I saw it come over and I was like, but don't we have other positions we kind of need to?
It's funny
like,
like who, like I don't know, the guy that the quarterback throws it to, or wide receiver, like that.
Yeah,
that's
one of
important. One of those. That's kind of important, and
or maybe another running back. You remember those too?
Right. Weapons. What are those things called? Weapons. Oh, that's right.
Yes. Didn't we lose a linebacker? I mean, we have.
So you're saying, you can only play one quarterback at a time, and you don't need 6.
Right. So you're right. I think we're putting we're going to see something change here. One is going to go. I think at least one's going to go.
Yeah. Look, I'm just glad Shador's getting to play. It's look, we all know which one that fans want to see. You got 2 rookies. You got obviously Dylan Gabriel and you got Shador Sanders. I don't think it's any secret. If you're not on X, if you're on any other social media platform, or if you just have half a brain, you can figure out that most people want Shador Sanders, and there's a reason for that. I don't know if people forget, but remember Shador Sanders? There was talk that he might go number 2 overall. Dylan Gabriel, I don't remember him ever having that kind of talk. So the fact that you can get maybe he was projected too high, but I've never seen a guy projected number 2 fall to the 5th round, and then you take a 3rd rounder that I don't know where Dylan Gabriel was slotted, but I've seen enough of him in the 3 colleges he played for, and the statue that he's at 5'11" and 205 pounds isn't AFC North material. So what are we doing here? So I think that's why the fans, I think they're smart people and realize that Shador not only has the accuracy to play in the AFC North, but he actually has the body too. I think that somewhat matters. It actually matters a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And I always want to see Joe Flacco. I don't care. Even I swear to God, I want to see Joe Flacco in brown and orange when he's 95 and fight me outside about it.
Well, will that be in? Well, obviously it might be in Brook Park. Well, obviously playing till 95. I mean, who knows? I mean, it might be Brook Park, maybe somewhere, maybe back to Cleveland by that point. Who knows?
Right? Who knows?
Right.
Joe Flacco's like he's gonna play till he goes to his funeral. He'll be playing at 1 and his funeral's at 6.
But I think that's what helps this Browns team. Look, when Joe Flacco came in, we had no offensive line. It was hurting. So Kevin Stefanski said, just give Joe 5 seconds to throw the ball. If you give Joe Flacco 5 seconds, he can throw the ball all around the yard. And that's what I think, when you didn't have a running game at the end of 2023, it's like, yeah. And obviously it caught up to us in Houston, but because you got to have a running game. You have to have balance. I know balance actually matters. It actually does matter.
Yeah.
Not only in your diet, Lana, as you would say, balance in your diet, but also on your play calling and what you can do on the football field. And that's what we ran into. But I think if this Browns team goes into the season and they realize they're going to have trouble running the ball, like you said, maybe obviously with Judkins and his incident, then throw the ball around. Joe Flacco's your perfect guy. I mean, he can fling it. I mean, he can fling it. So, not only that, it helps your wide receivers who are young. I mean, Cedric Tillman and obviously you got Judy, but hey, you got young receivers. Throw them the ball. I mean, what better way to get acclimated to the NFL than getting, more balls than what you should have? And balls is a good thing. Balls is a good thing.
That just struck me like an 8th grade that is. You have as many balls.
Balls. It's volumes of balls. I mean, that's what it's about, right, Lysandra?
Lots of balls.
Lots of balls. Lots of balls.
We love balls here at the Squad Pod,
Nice.
and so maximum effort of balls, right?
The Struce is loose. Like I said, Lana, I will not tell Kevin about this.
Yes, the Struce is.
But you know what? Maybe Kevin needs. Maybe that's what he needs. A little jealousy, like the fire with Kevin, a little bit.
He does. I think that's what we need. Someone with no gray in their beard. Maybe you'll give them a little fire.
Whoa, whoa. I got a little gray in my beard. So
hey, that's okay. I'm just saying. Maybe that's what it'll take.
I say it's blonde. That's why Andy always
gets looks blonde.
He's like, get a better camera. It's like, I'm trying to hide it, okay?
Lana's had the old bull. Now she wants the young calf.
Oh, and calf is that?
Nothing wrong with that.
We are we've got a couple more minutes with our best friend Ed. Yeah. But so we have to ask. So what do you think? So what are your thoughts coming in to the Ohio State football season? How you feeling?
How you feeling?
Well, here's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling a little better. Like I always says, I don't know what's going to happen. You got Texas, you got Ohio State, you got number 1 versus number 2. We're the defending champs, but the coaches say we're number 2. Fine. You got Julian saying probably coming. I don't know what he's going to look like, but I heard one thing today that I forgot about. Everybody talks about like all the starters they lost on defense for the Buckeyes, and they got 8 to 9 starters they're replacing, and obviously you're replacing a quarterback, but you still got Jeremiah Smith. I like what Ryan Day can do with the offensive line. Cornell Tate, the Buckeye wide receiver core will still be number 1 in the nation. So all Julian's saying has to do is just get him the ball. But here's the thing I forgot. Texas, they got Arch Manning. Okay, they get Arch Manning, great. But they lost a lot of players. I think like 8 on offense. So they got a lot to replace too. So it's not just Ohio State. So you got a noon kickoff. I think the fans are mad here, but that's fine. I think that actually will benefit us in the meantime, the players. I mean, maybe the fans will be mad, but I think players high noon kickoff, as long as it's not that team up north, we do well when Joel Klatt and Gus Johnson's on the call for Fox. So yeah, I'm really excited. Obviously, we're national champions, defending, and with the 12-team playoff. I hate to say this, you can slip up a few times, and I got a feeling the Buckeyes will be in the playoffs. So I think that's always a good thing. And just like anything, I want to get to the Browns to the point where they were in the late 80s, where they 3 out of 4 AFC championship games they lost, but Bernie and the boys every year it was Super Bowl fever, and it was legit. And that's the same thing with Ohio State every year, going into it knowing that you're a legitimate chance to win a national champion.
Yes,
and that's what I want with Cleveland someday. It's just to get the perennial playoff teams, because every year you go into it, just get us in there and see what we can do, because we have a confident quarterback. Maybe his name's Shador Sanders. We're going to find out Friday. I can't wait. Biggest preseason game in Browns history. They said that about Johnny Manziel on August 23rd when you had the Gladiators. And
this is the one, man. Friday.
This is the one. It's the, you know what? It's the next one, and that's great. That's fine with me because I'm a TMZ kind of guy, and the next one's always the greatest one.
Yep, yes. We're praying. All right. Well, thank you so much.
I got to plug Dog Chug tomorrow, and I got to say, I got a special. I have to say before I go, this is for Lysandra. Chugbot will not be on tomorrow, but we all know Chugbot has a crush on Lysandra, and he has a special message. He said, "Lysandra, I'll bring you right, I will. I'll bring you right, I will." And that's straight from the heart of Chugbot. So 10 p.m., check us out. Love you guys, SquadPod. Happy anniversary.
Thank you. We love you. Thank you for coming on.
Go Browns.
Go Browns. All right. Oh, I love it. That was so good. And next, our next duo, we have a duo team coming up next.
Whoa.
We have Lou and Sherry from the
nice
Brown
Sherry.
You guys. Yes.
Sherry.
I just missed that in Columbus.
You did.
I just missed it. I got to clear something up. He thinks I'm mad at him. But
I don't think he thinks that.
No, not at all. No, not at all. He's a great guy. He's very talented. Actually, he's accomplished something I never could. He actually got a second date of a routine prostate exam. I'm not kidding. He's very talented. He could give you the flavor of a popsicle just by sitting on it.
Oh.
What? Your decision immediately, ladies, to invite this gentleman onto the anniversary show.
No. If Ed from Columbus had a finishing wrestling move, it'd be called Brokeback Mountain.
Oh my gosh.
If he had ring entrance music, it'd be sung by Elton John.
Well, Elton John's a very talented.
His favorite month of the year is June because he gets his own section at Target. He's a great guy.
Well, moving on, ladies, congratulations.
And if they made a movie about his life, it would be rated G-A-Y. There you go. Good to see you, Ed. I love you, man.
Be loving.
I am. I am.
My heart belongs to you too.
You guys got to understand. What is that?
That's a heart, Lou.
And you too. Don't forget, you have the ability to mute him if you want to get a word.
I am not the Tin Man. I'm not the Tin Man. No.
Do not forget that.
What's up? How you guys doing? Thank you for having us on. Thank you. I got that out. I cleared it up.
No, you're good. We got you guys. We've had you guys on together. We've had you on separately through the year, through the 2 years. It's been really great. So I have to start out because obviously, Lou, with your wrestling background, and then Sherry, I know how much you love Ozzy. I mean, we've had two iconic losses these last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
With Hogan, Ozzy Osbourne.
I'm still sitting Shiva for Ozzy. I covered all my mirrors. All my mirrors are covered. The are bringing me casseroles and bagels and schmears because they know.
With locks.
So sad. I know Kelly Osbourne just came out and said it's going to be.
I saw. Did you see the thing she posted on Instagram? Like I've been like on and off and puffy, and I need to do the spoons under the eyes because it's been puffy. It's been a puffy situation.
Terrible. And then Hulk Hogan, Lou. Oh my gosh! Did you? I mean, have you interacted?
That was my childhood. That was my childhood. Yeah, there was rumors going around that he was in serious health issues, but he was at home recovering from a back surgery. That's what his wife said, and he actually was fighting leukemia. I didn't know if it came out later. Yeah, so he at 71 years old. Yeah, so he had health problems for a while, but yeah, it's sad. But I watched SummerSlam. I like the way WWE paid tribute to him. That was nice. And it's really sad, but it sucks getting old. I just got to say that it just sucks getting old.
It seems like a bunch of icons from a generation are just like Lonnie Anderson. I mean, just all of a sudden this 2 weeks, I'm like, oh my gosh, this has to stop.
Theo Huxtable, what the hell?
Oh my!
I know.
That was
an accident. That was an accident.
Freaking tragic.
Yeah, he drowned on a trip with his family, which is crazy.
That's awful.
Crazy.
That was.
Oh yeah.
That really got me.
And recently from WKRP in Cincinnati, anybody's old enough to remember that show.
Yeah, didn't Lonnie?
Burt Reynolds' ex-wife. Yeah. Yeah, Lonnie Anderson died too. I don't know what the cause of her death was.
I'm not sure, but it was a few days before her 80th birthday. So that
she's almost 80. She looked good still too. She was looking good for almost 80. So,
no. She's Betty White. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
So how are you ladies doing? Lysandra, last time I saw you, I actually had the chance to visit her.
Yeah.
at Parma at her house, and because I had my daughter with me,
Yeah.
and she's fully healed. Her fractured collarbone's fully healed now.
That's great to hear.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
fantastic. Yeah,
My kid fractured her foot, so we
Oh.
Fractured kid syndrome.
yes,
Yeah.
that happens when they're
It's
that
contagious.
young. They
It
heal.
is.
They bounce back very fast. You notice
Yes,
that?
they do.
They do. So
Yep.
that's good. Hey, Ed, I love you, man. I'm just messing with you. I know, because we're planning on going live Friday night for the preseason game.
You know it's
the
at
Burning
7,
River Browns.
right?
Oh,
Because
I
It's
you
at 7.
originally told me
It's at
8. Yeah.
It's at 7. It's at 7.
Okay.
I thought it was at
So-
8, but it's at 7. We're gonna
Are
go
you
live.
guys
Watch
doing,
party. Come on.
like a watch party? Oh, okay.
You
Okay.
guys are welcome. Yep, I got Steve. Steve's gonna come. Posh can come. Yvette
Nice.
can come if she'd like. I'll invite her. I'll just shoot her a message on X.
Anybody who wants to come is welcome.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, we just
So
want to
how-
hang out,
you know,
watch.
Everybody.
We can't have it. We can't broadcast it through this, but I'll have it out. You can have it on the TV and talk about it. Yeah, and Sherry
Yeah.
will wear her hats. So
Yeah,
I might wear a hat.
it'll
Yes.
be fantastic.
come for
What
the
are
joke,
you-
stay for the game. with
So
that.
what are each of you looking most forward to about this season?
Yes.
We're going to talk positively in your
No,
section.
I will. I will. I usually do.
In your section. Yeah, you guys are good.
Honestly, I think I want them to have an answer at quarterback. Yes or
Yeah.
no.
We all
That
do.
way they know what to do next year. I
Mhm.
think the reason why they signed Tyler Huntley was because Gabriel and Pickett are not going to play, and neither is Flacco. And Watson's just that guy. Forget him. He's done.
We don't speak his name.
Don't speak
Mm-mm.
that name.
Yeah, that guy. Whatever. He's not going to play. So
His
that's why
restaurant
we have.
closed. He's done with this
Yeah,
area.
They just have
Done.
to have a guy to take snaps in the preseason. That's really what it was. That's why they did what they did. I think what I'm looking forward to on Friday. I just want to see how Shador looks. I just want to see how he looks in game situations.
Me too.
I don't buy this conspiracy crap. Why would you draft a guy and bring him in just for him to fail before he even plays a preseason game? It makes no sense. It doesn't make sense. It's like,
Has anybody
Yeah.
heard of the rumor that Haslam doesn't want Shador because he's going to go after Arch next year?
I saw the chat.
Yeah, I saw
The
that.
Tennessee connection thing. Did
Yeah.
you see that? The Tennessee? Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, ah. I'm like, I'm not
Oh,
taking the bait.
no,
I ain't
that's
taking the
bullshit.
bait.
No.
I'm like,
that's
why don't we
bullshit.
develop what we have in a system that, he
Right.
that,
Why would we do
hasn't
anything that
been-
makes sense?
well, that
Yeah, I mean, just like because people, it's just
True.
right. I mean, it just blows my. It's
well, I'm
I
excited
can't.
to see. Hopefully they'll put Mason Graham in. He'll get some serious
He'll
Yeah.
play.
reps.
He'll
He's
play.
a
The
beast.
rookies
He's
are
a
going to play.
monster. And
I want to see
Devon
Dylan
Jones, did you
Sampson.
see the picture that came out today out of camp? He
No.
is svelte. He is
I
in
saw
that. He looks great.
amazing shape.
He's really
He
looking
puts the
good.
work.
He looks.
Yeah.
They said he's under 300 pounds now, which
Yeah,
I was
I am
surprised because
very
he
proud
dropped
of
like 50
him.
pounds or
That
something
is
like
so
that.
much. That's
Yeah,
a huge
he looks
deal.
fantastic.
He
Mhm.
looks
looks really good.
amazing.
Big and mobile.
Yes. That's
And he's-
something to be
That's what we
scared
need.
of.
You got to
Mhm.
remember, ladies, he's going up against Myles Garrett every day, who's the best
He
in the
makes
NFL.
Miles Garrett look tiny.
Look tiny.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw that
But I'm
picture
saying
too.
Myles
It's so
Garrett's the
funny.
best in the
He's a
NFL.
baby.
That's going to make him better.
Yeah.
Practicing against Myles Garrett's going to make him better. But Ed in Columbus, I saw the chat that he just sent in. He said, if you want to post that up, it's okay. He goes,
I
all
can't
good.
see
No
it.
rush. Great show for so far. You can't see the chat? It says studio
Oh.
chat.
It's
There
in-
we go.
it's
There we go. I
in-house.
see it.
Yeah. All right, Ed, you got to come. There's the freakiest thing. We had the freakiest occurrence before we came onto my show, or our show, I should say. Sorry, Sharon.
Your show, ladies, witnesses. Did you hear that?
Our show. I
Yes,
said our
yes.
show. I said our show. I corrected myself. Did I show you that picture, Lysandra? When I was like, I'm just sitting here, it's on, and that orb showed up over my shoulder.
Yeah.
It was
Oh
the
my
freakiest thing.
God.
I have the picture. I'll text it to you, Lana. I'm just sitting there and I'm like looking, and I got my phone out and I took a picture of it. And I
Well, we
said,
saw
I
it on
yeah,
the
I said,
camera, and
yeah,
I'm like, is that
there's-
schmutz? I'm like, do you need to
and
wipe
it's
it?
like there's nothing there, and then it came up. It was there for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then it went away. Not kidding.
That's
Dude.
wild.
Yeah, I'll text it to you, Lana. I'll text
Oh
it.
yeah, send it to me.
Yeah.
There was
It
I
was the
can't believe
ghost
that is here, Roger.
class.
Roger, I'm glad you didn't block me on X because for some reason Roger blocked me. I was like, did I piss him? Did I make a joke about him? Did I piss him off?
No, I don't know.
No.
We're reforming Roger on the dog tug right now. He's in Roger school.
I like Roger. I
Yeah.
like the dog chug. I like all you guys. I don't have the heat. with
They're all
anybody.
amazing.
Ladies, you got to understand something. Men can insult each other all day and not mean it, just like women can compliment each other all day and not mean it.
Ooh,
True. I mean it when I say something.
me too.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying it.
I say nothing.
Mhm.
I really
Yeah.
mean
What
that.
is
I really
that?
mean
If
nothing.
you don't have anything nice to say, don't say
I'm
anything
Italian.
at all.
The truth
Right.
always comes out. The truth always comes out.
Yeah.
But speaking of, we're kind of going off the sports thing here a little bit.
Oh, sure.
Go ahead. I'm sending it to you now, Lana, but go ahead.
Thanks.
just
The
texted it
ghost
to
thing
you.
is interesting. So I had this lady in class. We were talking about ghosts one day, whatever. She goes, after class, I'm going to show you a picture. I'm like, okay. So her daughter went to OU, and her daughter and her friends went to this like spooky cemetery or whatever. And her daughter did this handstand. So her friend took the picture of her doing the handstand, right?
Mhm.
So they get back to their, frat house or sorority house, wherever it is. And they pulled up the picture. They looked at the pictures they took. And in the background of the picture, when you zoom in it, you can see, my hair is standing up. You can see an image. I saw it of this girl just standing there in like almost like a old school kind of dress, but she's all white. And you can
Ooh.
see her standing there.
Like all
That's
white,
awesome.
like a communion dress or something like
Yes.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of like a gown that you would be buried in, like back in the
Oh,
olden days.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
a young girl. It was a young girl, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, I would
Your
move
response.
immediately from the area. That's it. I don't need to go to OU anymore. I'm going to transfer to Kent.
Oh, that was in Athens?
Yeah,
was that in Athens?
Mhm.
Wow.
And at a
Wow.
very old cemetery in Athens. Isn't that crazy?
That is freaky. I
That
was
is
hoping
freaky.
to see stuff like that. I went to Savannah, Georgia. Didn't see nothing.
No, Savannah's like they get haunted tours.
Super
there.
haunted. Yeah, I went on a haunted
Yeah.
tour. So
Beautiful
It's
city.
almost
Have you ever been
haunted,
to Savannah,
guys.
Georgia?
I'm pumped.
It's gorgeous. Oh my God, that city's beautiful. Savannah, Georgia. I love it.
I
there.
was putting out crumbs for him too. I'm like, here, ghosty, 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 ghosty. Here, spirit, spirit, spirit. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm like,
Yeah.
Grandma,
You should
Grandma.
have brought me.
That's
I
Never.
should
amazing.
have.
Seem to have
Yeah.
the weird energy.
Like, Grandma,
Yeah.
come sit
Yeah,
on my
that's cool.
shoulder. Where are you?
Oh,
But-
that's so cute.
Well, just so you know, I'm looking forward to seeing how Schlesinger and
Yeah.
Mason
Yeah.
Graham look. I think rookies are
Yeah.
going to get a lot of
Mason
play.
Graham at camp looks sick.
Yeah.
I believe it.
I mean, he looks so good.
I'm happy to have him. I'm happy
Me
to have
too.
him.
Me
That was a
too.
good trade.
Me
It
too.
actually was a good trade. I think just looking back now.
That
Mhm.
and if you think about even the draft too as a whole, the draft ended
Yeah.
up pretty well. I mean, at
I
first I was
agree.
royally pissed when they.
Oh, everybody was.
I was
It
like,
was
"What are you
even
doing?
when we were
What are you
there.
doing?"
People
You
were
weren't sitting
like
next to Ethan like
leaving.
I was.
People were leaving.
He was
Ethan
going
was
crazy.
losing his mind. Like people. I'm
Ethan
like,
was losing his
I
mind.
just
I had to
sat
talk him
there
off the
and I
ledge.
was
I'm like,
just
bro, calm down, man.
confused, and I had a little agita, but I'm like, whatever, whatever.
Oh, you talking
I'm
about when we
here.
were watching the Journey concert? When
Mhm.
we were, yeah.
Well, when
Oh,
they
yeah.
Yes, that's
traded,
right.
when they
You guys were at the
traded,
concert.
yes, yeah,
Yeah, we were at the concert. Oh, everybody started booing when the trade happened.
I
They didn't-
didn't
Yeah.
boo because I was confused, and I'm like, you know what? Let's just
I
see. Let's
just
just
got
see.
home at that moment and turned it on, and I was like, I am going to strangle someone. I'm not sure who it is, but somebody.
Oh, no,
Well, I
And
was
it
no.
just seems
excited.
okay. It's
I
You
not,
was
have to reach up to do that, Lana.
that's right.
because it was getting
You
closer.
knew that
to
was
being-
coming. You knew that was
That's
coming,
right.
Lana. She'd get out the stool, get out the steps.
Well,
That's
Closer to
right.
being
Hold on,
done.
everybody. Yeah.
I was getting cranky. I was tired, and I didn't have enough caffeine. So I was
bad
getting
news there,
I'll
cranky.
tell you.
I got felt up by middle-aged nurses.
You sure did.
She was,
That's
God.
crazy.
yeah. If I would have
Well,
done that to them, I would have been arrested. God, what they did to me.
You
Oh,
two,
Could have had
thank you
OnlyFans
so
subscribers.
much for
But go ahead.
coming,
Yes.
for your time with us
Oh, thank you
Through
for
the-
having us.
so
through
much
the
for
years.
having us.
and tonight. And okay, so I want you to make sure that you tell everybody where to find you and exactly what you're going to do on Friday for the preseason game.
Okay. Go ahead, Sherry.
I'll
let you talk.
on X at Browns fan girl
Do it.
GURL,
Mhm.
Mhm.
and I'm on Instagram at BOUGIE Well, no, it's not .com. It's just BUGIE.
BUGIE. Yes,
My own
BUGIE.
Yes.
I'm at Marconi251 on Instagram and Marconi1973 on X. We go live on X. So we're going to do it Friday, 7 o'clock. We're going to do a watch party of the game. I'll be there. You guys are welcome. You can come in and out like we do at the draft party. So why don't we just hang out and watch the game and have fun. I want to have fun this season.
It's going to be fun to see like live reactions of catchy, passy, passy, like the dress rehearsal.
Actual football. Yeah, I'm excited to actually see football.
It's going to be great.
And do that. Yeah, I'm real excited about that. So, hey guys, and also I'm actually going to I'm looking forward to see how these young quarterbacks play and see what they look like. So hopefully Dylan Gabriel can see over people and just
we may not even see him Friday.
Yeah.
I'm thinking not.
I thought Alana, I thought he'd be your favorite because you could see eye to eye with him.
No.
I made her laugh. I knew that was my whole point. I was gonna make Alana laugh.
She has high standards. She goes for coach.
She's very hypergamous. I understand.
That's right. That's so
I know big words. I impress.
Very good.
Thank you for having us, guys. We appreciate it.
Guys, have a good night.
We're Lou and the Jew, just so you know.
That's right. We love you.
And
hopefully we'll see you Friday.
I'll see you Friday. I'll send you guys the link. Okay.
Okay. I'll send it.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Bye. All right, everybody. And next up, I want to give a little intro to our guests coming up. We have Roger from the Dog Chug. And we have Jamie from the Lands. I wrote it down to make sure I got it right. The Land Sports Show, because I didn't want to forget the word sports in there. And every year before the Guardian season, these last 2 seasons, we've had these two on to talk about the Guardians. They are my two favorite go-to guys for the Guardians. And every year we also have done a shot of Stadium Mustard to cheer on our Guardians. So we had to have them back so that they could give us their status on the Guardians as they sit right now. And then we're going to do another shot of our mustard tonight.
Yeah, because Roger missed the shot last time.
That's right.
And I think that is why
we're doing terribly.
Like a slow start.
Or we're having bad luck.
Yeah, let's bring them on.
Okay.
Welcome, guys.
Hello.
Hey. Thanks for having me. I'm honored to be on your congratulations on your anniversary.
Thank
2
you.
years. It's an honor and a privilege to be here. James, go ahead.
Hey, I agree with you. Good night, everybody. I should say good night to myself. I need to go to sleep. But I wanted to make sure I stopped in to say happy 2nd anniversary. Thanks for having me back on. It's going to be fun to talk a little bit of Guards real quick tonight with you all. And it's been fun over the years to come on. I think this might be my 4th appearance. So next time I'm expecting a 5-timers jacket to be able to wear the next time I'm on.
Out jackets and
yes.
Or we should do those sashes like the Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts, and we'll give you like badges. Like you'll get your number 5 badge or your number, whatever badge.
Right. Some sort of like the Bougie cup or something.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be fantastic. So, so you guys, now first off, the first thing I want to talk about before we get into the season is, so Ortiz and Class A, their lockers are cleaned out.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And they traded Shane Bieber.
Did they not know that betting wasn't a good idea?
So things.
Well, it's very possible that they never see another Major League Baseball locker room again. Based on this investigation, I'm hoping that the suspensions, the investigation that's going on with not just them, but hopefully it's stopped. I know that they released it that way. The Guardians did. Said it seems like it's been, narrowed down to these two. Definitely hope that has not spread to somebody else. I'm sure those conversations were all had internally, which can't make you feel real uncomfortable because if you go out there and throw a first pitch ball in the dirt now, the way Major League Baseball and others would be watching them, I'm concerned that the psyche of the team, hopefully they can move past this. And with only being 2 games out of the wild card still, or 2.5 out, they're tied with the Mets right now, 2-2. 8 games back of the Tigers. Probably not realistic to win the division this year, but it's definitely a concern especially when you lose your best closer, one of the best closers in baseball over the last couple of years, and you just had a trade deadline that saw some other good closers get traded and get some good return back. So could we have traded him and got a nice return? Absolutely. And right now it looks like we're going to get nothing.
Rude. Zero.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Roger.
I just, you know what? As soon as the sports books got in bed with the big, with baseball, with basketball, with the NFL, you knew that this was coming. You don't, there's no rhyme or reason why a guy would throw away a professional career and $6 million that's on the table, going into the offseason that he had coming to him, for what, 10 grand, to throw a first pitch ball on a prop bet. I don't understand it, but it's what gambling is, and it's a disease. And for whatever reasons, the guys people don't have control over it. And once you introduce that to the ball players, not everybody in sports, in professional sports makes, generational money, and that's a big thing with the baseball union right now. The guys that control the baseball union are the big money guys, and most unions are like that. But the majority of the baseball union would benefit. The majority of the players in the baseball union would benefit from salary caps and salary floors. Where the big, money guys don't want it. But to get back to it, gambling, Class A. I think the big difference is because they were pitchers, it's not going to rock the ball club like if it was a position guy. Pitchers are a whole different world. They live in a different world. They're on different schedules. The bullpen guys, especially Class A, he's out there in the bull. You know what I mean? They're really not. It's tribal almost in ball club in clubhouses. So really, as tight knit as the hitters are, I think that would have really, if it was anybody, name Carlos or Jose would never do it, but a position player that the young guys looked up to, it may have been more of a ripple effect on the team. I think the first night they lost that game against who were they playing? We were playing whoever we were playing Detroit. No,
You mean right
Detroit.
after the suspension?
Right after suspension, the White Sox. But we lost to somebody that we should have never lost a game to. Maybe it's Baltimore, I think we're. But it was.
I think it was Baltimore.
Getting a breath. They rebounded nicely from it. Like I said, being pitchers, I don't think it affected the entire ball club or the clubhouse like it would if it was a positional player. Just my opinion, being around ball players. I don't know, man. I don't think it affected them. I think the Guardians right now, they're the third best team in baseball since not only the All-Star break, but since I got my hot dog Hawaiian shirt. So this is good luck right here. Since I got this shirt, they're the third best team in baseball. And last night they went out and beat one of the best closers in baseball. This thing's far from over. It's far from over with the Guardians. I take them. They need to win 32 of their last 50 games, and they'll finish 89 wins and win the division. I think it's possible. I think that Detroit's on a skid. If they lose more than 27 of their last 48 ball games, they're going to finish with 86 wins or something. I think the Guardians can still win this division. We play Detroit in September, the weekend of the 12th through the 15th in Detroit. And then a week later, they come here for the second last series of the year. They play in Cleveland, September 26th or 25th, 26th, 27th, whatever it is. That's going to be a series that could very well determine the division. I think right now, man, they're one of the best teams in baseball, and they're only going to keep getting better. Guys are really starting to hit their stride. We did not lose to the New York Yankees last year in the ALCS because we didn't have a right fielder that hit 270 with 120 RBIs. We lost to them because our bullpen was spent by September. We had enough pitchers that we were able to trade Shane Bieber. We got 5 pitchers that I'll go into the playoffs with any day because no matter what anybody tells you, playoffs, October is about pitching. And
Mhm.
if that bullpen can stay strong without the loss of the best closer in baseball, and our rotation keeps pitching the way they're pitching, I'll take our bats and face anybody in the playoffs.
Okay. That is Roger's prediction for the Guardians. James,
Yep.
what about you? What are you thinking about what Roger
You know,
just said?
I'm not as optimistic about the division. I am optimistic for a potential wild card spot, although chasing Seattle right now is going to be tough. They added Josh Naylor up there. Yeah, so I mean they were more buyers at the deadline where we weren't really adding anything. I mean,
No.
Shane Bieber's trade to Toronto doesn't feel like a major loss just because we haven't had him to even start the season or even most of last season. So I'm not really looking at a big loss there. We got Joey Quintillo coming up. He's been pitching better. You know, Gavin Williams is pitching better here the second half of the year. So there's definitely an opportunity for guys. CJ Kafis is the guy that Roger, when we were on Dog Chug just recently, we were talking about getting him up out of AAA. Everybody's watching him down there. He's hitting the ball, plays right. In fact, he wasn't even playing right field originally. They basically turned him into a right fielder from a first baseman. So we can fill that void. That right field hole has just been awful. We have not been able to plug a guy from Oscar Gonzalez to Will Brennan to Noel to Rodriguez, all these guys that were thrown out in right field. Hopefully CJ is our answer because he's a quality guy. I think second or third round pick from a couple of years ago, University of Miami kid. And what's funny is just watched a recent interview with Andre Knott with him is he wasn't really a big baseball fan growing up. His favorite player was Christian Yelich when he was with the Marlins, which was not even prime Christian Yelich. But yeah, he was not a giant baseball fan. So, but just got with his coaches and became a really good player. And he's a guy that where we're looking for bats. He's somebody between him and I know Roger agrees with this. We want to see more Kyle Manzardo the second half against the softer schedule. What's that?
Like, why? I mean, Manzaro's let's go. Let's just keep him going.
Well, you got Carlos. Carlos Santana's taking up a lot of time at first base, rotating around, but Kyle's not facing a lot of left-handed pitchers, which I think we'd like to start seeing now. You got two guys that you can basically count on that can be on the line in the lineup no matter who's on the mound, whether a right-handed or left-handed pitcher, and that's Stephen Kwan, Jose Ramirez. Some of these other guys are just going to be platooning, and we've recently moved Rocchio to second base. So Arias has been back. So yeah, there's a lot still to watch. And like I said, it's baseball. It's just now turning August. There's always another game to look forward to.
Right.
With the pain, I mean, the reality of Browns football starting very, very soon here.
Yep. Go ahead, Roger.
You asked about Manzardo, and the thing a lot of people don't get with baseball is if you would have played Kyle Manzardo since April and you let him hit 15 times a week and you ran him out there 6 nights a week, 5 nights a week, he would be done playing baseball right now. He would have no more. He would hit a wall. These kids, they're still kids. They're learning how to become major league ball players. They're limiting his at-bats. They want Kyle Manzardo to be swinging the bat in September and October if we get there. You know what I mean? They're limiting the at-bats. They're working everybody in. One thing about the Guardians is you just talked about Kafis went out to right field to learn how to play right field. Everybody's playing. One of my pet peeves is Rocchio booted a simple ground ball last night to second base that led to a 3-run Pete Alonso home run because he's not playing second base every night, and the Guardians are not going to let him. They want you to become professional ball players bouncing around all over the place. And that's just the reality of Major League Baseball today. You're going to have guys like Daniel Schneemann all over the infield and outfield, making big league rosters. And we got 2 guys that play every night, Kwan and Jose Ramirez. That's it, and I think you're going to see Carlos fading. I really do. With Kafis is playing first base tonight, I really do see that. So Manzardo, they just limit these kids their at bats because it's 6 grueling months of of baseball.
Well, and we saw that type of mindset to be successful with Cavaliers. I mean, they, Kenny was very good
Yeah.
about moving the bench around. You had your key players every night, but then
Until the playoffs.
he had that right. He just kept moving things around,
Yeah.
But and the injury came, but so on the Guardians, one last question for you guys. Do you feel like, and maybe I just feel this way, but do you feel if we had, I don't know, different ownership, we'd have a better, I don't want to say the word team because that sounds mean, but
Roster.
yeah, maybe better decision making, come trade deadlines, come, this or that. I
Roger,
don't know. I just
do you want to go first?
I'll go, yeah. You know what? I really don't, because it is a matter of money. It is a matter of they took a big loss on the TV contract with the losing Valley Sports and the money they're getting from that. I don't think of ownership. I mean, unless you got somebody in there like Jimmy Haslam that keeps trying to fix mistakes with money, mistake after mistake with more money, throwing money at mistakes. I think a new ownership, when they do, and they will eventually take over, they may make a couple big splash moves here or there, but I think baseball and the way that Cleveland right now builds rosters and builds, I don't think it would really, they wouldn't just be randomly signing guys trying to buy championships. They continue business as usual. I really believe that when the new ownership takes over and building it the way they build it.
Mm-hmm.
Something to look back on is 1994 Progressive or Jacobs Field opens.
Woo!
95.
The Jake.
We had, we finally win the division. We finally go to the World Series. There was so much hype at that point, but then we lost the Browns too. So if you factor all that in,
emotional time.
When you didn't have the Browns competing in the city, and then that's how that leads to, from a new ballpark to young talent with also vets that they signed and spent money on, the Eddie Murrays, the Dave Winfields, the Oral Hershiser's, the Dennis Martinez, to put with that youth. You didn't have that competition, but that's what led to the 455 straight sellouts, because the competition in town wasn't there. So the ballpark was packed every night. You had more seats at that time. Now we can't even get all the blue seats done before the season started.
I know.
We still got green seats up there in the top right.
Surprised at how many open seats there were at the Superman.
So it's a different economy. How many people even live in Northeast Ohio now compared to then? Are we going to get enough people? I love the fact that they are doing the monthly pass to come in and do standing room only.
Yeah.
That's drawing a lot of people in there. I enjoyed it. Last game I was at, we stood up in the back of the section the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Very enjoyable. But is this ownership? Your question was about the ownership. I don't think we're going to have an answer maybe for a couple of years, because when there's probably going to be a work stoppage between the players union and Major League Baseball in 2027. And until that's kind of finalized, we're not sure how this ownership group, once they finally take over majority, how they're going to react, meaning how they're going to spend. And spending isn't everything, because there are some teams out there that spend a lot and don't have anything to show for it. But I think we all know, though, if we could spend a little bit more, that we have the right kind of philosophy, the right kind of team, players, but we need to add some power. We cannot outslug anybody in the playoffs, and that's where it really comes down to it.
Yeah.
For sure.
And that comes down to a farm system and developing it. And they started with this year's draft. They drafted corner outfielders that are power hitters. And I think they're trying to go that way within the farm system and develop them themselves instead of buying it. So.
Yep.
All
right, you two. Here. Well, it is time. It's
yeah.
mustard time. Yep. Thank you
boy.
guys
Not here,
for always coming on. Oh, yes. Thank you guys for always coming on and joining us to talk about the Guardians. We will have you back again, obviously, as we come along here. Oh, I hope this isn't
for the World Series. We'll be on for the World Series show.
If make it to the World Series, you guys.
One way or the other.
Yes.
It oozed out on me.
Mine did too, a little bit. Okay, ready? You ready, Lysandra? You got to take it down.
Here's to October baseball.
Yes.
Yeah.
October baseball. Ready?
Yep.
Cheers. Okay, here we go.
Yep.
Oh,
Here we go.
This shit is good. I like it. I'm gonna take more.
That is good with beer, man.
I love that
If I were,
mustard.
ooh,
yeah,
I don't like it
if I
without
were a
meat.
brewery, they should make beer with the
I like
mustard
it
in it.
without.
I'm surprised they don't, Roger.
VS and get an anniversary card like that. So
Yeah.
I know that I put a little bit in there with my market garden here. So had one of these left over. So I went with this one.
Very good.
Nice.
I love that mustard. I could have
But
it.
congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
So hopefully we see you back again in October for a little,
Yes.
we're going to the, World Series kind of thing.
World
And
Series,
then
we got the yeah.
if that doesn't happen,
Mm.
right before
April.
opening
There's
day.
always April.
Yeah, there's always April.
There's always April.
There's always April. All right. Well, thank you two for coming on. Have a great night.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Good to see
Thank
everybody and
you.
talk
Let
to
you guys
everybody.
both watch your show.
You too. Thank you.
I'm trying to get out. There we go.
Oh. Roger's stuck. Okay, we'll go back. Okay, there we
Can
go.
you hear me? Can you hear
Yes,
me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I was just making sure because my StreamYard was acting kind of funny there.
Uh-oh. I'm good. Well, guys, we are to the end of our anniversary show. And I think, before we log off here, again, reminding you of how you find us. Bougie Sports at YouTube, on X, bougiesports.net, Facebook at Bougie Sports. And, we wanted to have our pod mom on tonight, Yvette. You can find her at Bougie Sports on X as well.
Yes.
But if none of this would be possible without Yvette reaching
Yes.
out to us after our dog chug. Remember, we were on the dog chug together, all of us. And she
Yeah.
reached out to us after, and she's like, "We need to do something." And we're like, "What? All right, I guess so."
It was so random. I was like, me? I don't know. I think that was just it changed everything just for me. I think for a while there, I was in a I'll be honest with you, I was in a bit of a dark place, and I just didn't want to interact. I was more of like in the background. Yeah, I was on X and interacting with Browns fans, but I really liked just kind of being in the background. And Yvette just kind of helped me to like find the inner bougie in me and get rid of some of that stage fright and helped me a little bit with my confidence. I mean, I know it's just hard to put into words like how much that means when you find somebody in the most unexpected places, like a platform like X. And I have met some of the most amazing people. And you would never think that off social media. Most of the time you think of basement guys and stuff like that.
There are some. Yeah.
Yes, but sometimes you just run into people and it was like fate. It was like meant to be. And now I'm back home and now we're all connected and it's a beautiful thing.
Very, very much so. I couldn't agree with you more. If anybody needs the bougie brought out of them, it's Yvette. She can do it. She's like the bougie artist.
Yeah.
No, but I totally agree. We say that all the time that, X can be a lawless place and there's a lot of bad that can go on. There's a lot of negativity and just so much mean to people that you don't even know, and I don't even understand it.
Yeah.
But then on the other side of that, there are all these friendships that we've made and we all rely on each other and we've just become like the best of friends. And I think it's so awesome that we've all come together this way. And then we brought the SquadPod here.
Yeah. Yep.
Roger says, "Take it easy on the basement, guys. I do dog chug from the basement." We don't mean you, Roger.
Yeah, there's a certain type of basement guy.
Yeah. Your mom's not upstairs. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Anyway, so we will be our next time back. We'll be back the first Tuesday in September, which will be probably right after Labor Day.
Yeah.
But obviously, Yvette's going to be coming out with multiple podcasts. We did record a Superman podcast where I talked about my time on the set of Superman and the movie itself. And she is putting that together, and that may drop this weekend, possibly.
Yeah.
So keep your eyes peeled for that. We'll advertise that once she says it's ready, once the pod mom says it's ready. So yes. All right. So go Browns. We're going to see them on the field on Friday. I'm so excited.
I'm excited to see Shedeur start. I'm excited for the football season. I'm excited to be involved in the football season in the heart of it all.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be exciting. And I can't
wait. It's going to be great. All right, everybody. Well, take care. And we love you very much. Thank you so much for coming along on this ride with us for the last 2 years. We're going to go 102 more years.
Yeah. Thank you all for your support.
Thank you.
We love you guys. Bye.
Bye. Good night.